G'day Purple fam, that guy Purps here, back with another music reaction video. On the last Alffy Rev track that we did, I think it was Wonderland, had a few people say they suggest the spirit of Papua. Obviously, Papua being just north of Australia and east of Indonesia, and half of it used to be Indonesian, and then there was a independence. Anyway, it's like it connects us all together. It's that little piece on the board that, you know, is neighbours to both of us. So, gonna check that out. This one's by Alffy Rev. Now, for those who haven't seen Alffy Rev, he is absolutely extraordinary. His just the way his brain works in regards to music, fitting things together, producing videography, choreography, everything to do with music and video production and all that. He either inputs, I'm not sure if he does all the videos himself, but the concepts, I believe, are definitely his. But sit down, grab some popcorn, because if it's anything like his last ones, it's going to be cinematic. And you're going to learn a lot about the country, just like even just here. You know, you can tell jungle environment, from what I know about Papua, is very, you know, tropical jungle type environment. This one features, now I'm going to butcher these names, so apologies in advance. I'm going to try not to, you know, I'm not doing it on purpose, but yeah, I'm probably going to butcher these. So Nawila Mikaela, Epo De Fenomeno, and Funky Papua. De Fenomeno, yeah, I'm guessing it's De Fenomeno, and yeah, Funky Papua. So I'm not sure if these artists are going to be singing. They could also be performing. You never really know. Alffy also does a lot of loop station stuff, where he'll play a little bit of an instrument through a loop station and then build layers and layers and layers on that. So everything he's done so far has just blown my mind. But yeah, let's get into this one. Let me know in the comments section, like always, what you thought of this one. Any other suggestions for other tracks. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so like the other one, it's a combination of actual natural environments combined with animation and CGI, which, you know, just produces some phenomenal screen stuff. So Papua is the largest and easternmost province of Indonesia. So obviously that would be the Papuan side. Then there's Papua New Guinea, which I believe is the part that was the offshoot, or split off from Papua. But he always taps into that traditional tribal element of the country too, like right back into the culture. There he is. Just everything about it, like everything to do with the way it fades in, the way it builds up, because a lot of the stuff that I have done from him has been that EDM sort of vibe. So he understands how to build it in, the different layers of stuff. It's not just boom in your face. The way he puts it together is unbelievable. Here we have some like tribal dance dress, some body paint. Look at that terrain. Very similar to the other one. Nice. And again, this could be the next level in that video game I was telling you about. You know, once you conquer that, you move on to this, and then you plant the flag, this comes up, and, you know, there's an idea here. Like if someone does develop it, I want just a credit, you know, just credit that guy Purps. But yeah, like just phenomenal the way he thinks about the concept and executes it. It's really, really good. I love that the butterfly, she just opened up and the butterflies are all just floating out from her. What I mean, like tradition, modern, fused together, boom. You know, like that's what Alffy Rev does so good. It blows my mind like how he comes up with these concepts and just executes it. Like it's just him there with a few decks and whatever, and the sound that he can produce is just.
Mari bangkit dari masa lalu, man. Beri warna baru lagi dalam frame. Bikin lagi goal seperti games. Microphone teriakan chance. We are the king for the land. To one day, one side, one feel and one pride. Young people, one way, one spirit, one nation. Singa tak tidur seharian, penuh bangun dan hasilkan lagi banyak peluh. Jadilah juara tanpa banyak keluh. Kita semua adalah juara baru. Why do mama itu far? Why do mama itu far? Bila dong tanya ku siapa dari mana kas tahu.
Alright, so that's not going to help me with the translation at all, because Faduma Maidufa that's exactly what it is. So I got no idea what that means. I don't know, like maybe Faduma, my father, Madofa, my mother. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you know how that would translate or what meaning that would have in English. Yeah, be very interested to find that out.
Tanpa banyak keluh kita semua adalah juara baru. Why do mama itu far? Why do mama itu far? Bila dong tanya ku siapa dari mana kas tahu tong ini Papua. Kalau dong kasih dong punya, kas tunjuk lagi tong punya. Bomberai saya dari pago me manta anima.
I want to assume that the hip hop guy was Funky Papua. I could be wrong though. That could be Ipo. But yeah, I'd also make the assumption that this is Nawila. I could be completely wrong. I'm just sort of, this is the vibe I'm getting and what I'm thinking. the animation comes up over the statue. Like, there's so many things of this to love. Like, everything Alffy's done lately has just been next level. You know, just that. There's a step. I don't know if it's like once you can afford the $20,000 camera or whatever, but there is a step between being, you know, professional and then being like where Alffy's at now. A lot of people can put together professional looking clips and stuff with, you know, fairly standard basic equipment, but yeah, what he must be using here and the you know, the assistance with the animation and everything else, like, great. Look at that. That makes you question reality. Like, is that real? You know, or are they just running against the green screen?
Papua.
Nice. So that was The Spirit of Papua by Alffy Rev. I really love how in such a short time, you know, like 6.5 minutes, he exposes you to the culture now, the culture past, the culture like before that, where that culture came from. Shows you different parts of the country, different elements of what makes, you know, that basically gives you the identity of that place, all wrapped up into a nice, neat little 6.5 minute thing with his own, you know, addition to it with the EDM and the guitar playing and everything else. Like, it really does highlight the country, the culture, and everything about it. So, mad props to Alffy for another great release. Yeah, this man, like, he's only a stone's throw away. Like, he could quite easily come and tour Australia when we open back up. I'm sure all the EDM or even the standard sort of mixed genre festivals would love to. They'd easily find a spot for him on the bill, and he'd draw a crowd, and people would be going nuts. So, yeah, let me know what you thought down in the comment section, guys. Yeah, like always, comment down there. I'll reply when I can. Leave a like on the video if you like the reaction. Hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new reactions. And until next time, guys, like always, I'm that guy Purps, and I'll see you then.